Hello and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic. Oh, the countdown caught me by surprise. Where we're going to be having a look at, well, I simply love the concept behind this puzzle. It's called The Wall. It's a 5-star out of 5 difficulty puzzle by Michael Lefkowitz, and it's clearly themed on Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall. It's got the most extraordinary rule set, this one. And the comments on Logic Masters basically say this is a work of genius. And I think Michael believes that it's one of his best puzzles, which is saying quite something. When I think back over the puzzles that we've showcased by Juggler, Michael Lefkowitz's sometimes pseudonym, on the channel over the years, many of them have been incredibly memorable. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. It might be a longer video, assuming I can solve it at all. And if I can solve it, I'm definitely going to try and play the intro on the guitar for the music. Yeah, which would be fun for me as well. So this is what I'm going to have a go at in today's video. Looking forward to doing that, and we will get cracking. And I'll read you the rules in a moment or two's time. A couple of things to mention. I've been talking about both of these things over the last few videos, but we've got this incredible Sudoku competition going on Patreon at the moment, created by Itrio. Let's have a look at where we're up to. My screen's obviously moved about overnight. Yin Yang Journey, solve count. So we were at nearly 2,000 for the first puzzle, and 367 had solved the whole thing. So let's see how that's doing now. Yeah, 403 for the whole thing, and very much creeping up on 2,000 for the first puzzle. I mean, testament to Itrio. This is a wonderful pack of puzzles. Do have a go if you haven't started yet. You've still got a whole 10 days to finish all the puzzles, and hopefully be in with a chance of making a Sudoku video with me that will appear on the channel. I'm recording, is it Thursday, with Sophie, who won last... Oh, I hope I've got the day right there. I think it's Thursday that Sophie and I are going to try and make a video. So that should appear on the channel in due course. Some of you have been asking, by the way, about blueprints and when are we going to be streaming next. The answer is I don't know, but we are going to be doing it. So yeah, and I think it will be this week. So bear with me on that, and I will try and remember to speak to Mark and set a date later on today. And if you're subscribed, you should get a notification. Other news. Oh yes, well the other big news, of course, is we've got 2 new apps out this week. These are collections of puzzles by. We're going to be doing a series of these for some of the great constructors in the world of Sudoku. So you can see it's a sort of series of linked puzzles. This one is by Michael, actually, but we haven't released it yet. We are going to release it soon, but we've done one by Marty Sears and one by James Sinclair, and the idea is that you sort of solve one and it gives you a little bit of information about the next one, and so on. And we thought this would be a really nice thing to do, to showcase a particular constructor's puzzles and puzzle style. Many of you have your favourite constructor, and this is a way of delivering you a whole raft of puzzles by that constructor at what we think is incredibly good value. It's just $1. So enjoy those. And yeah, 2 of them, James Sinclair's and Marty's, are available right now, and more are coming. Now let's do some birthdays. Let me look at my list of birthdays. I forgot one. Let's start over in Texas with Kaylee. Kaylee, that's another musical theme, although I think Kaylee, you're spelt differently to the Marillion song that I grew up with. That wasn't a great song. Kaylee, you've turned 26 today. And I know this because your boyfriend Alan wrote to us and told us that he's been watching the channel for years, but you've recently started to watch it and you've become obsessed. Well, that's fantastic news. And Kaylee, I hope you have a great birthday today. I've never been to Texas. I would love to go to Texas. But haven't been. Hopefully one day. And happy birthday. Now, next birthday, we're going over to, I might say this one wrong, Linkoping in Sweden, where Elizabeth, you have turned 30 today. and I know this because your best friend Isaac wrote to us. Now, Isaac is spelt such that it could be Isaac, but I'm going to go for Isaac. Elizabeth, hopefully you know of whom I speak. And I think the two of you have spent years solving the puzzles together over the phone, which is fantastic to hear. And Isaac claims that he still remembers a moment when I talked about longevity and how, well, I'll mention this again because some of you may be new to the channel and maybe haven't heard this, but it's something I read a long time ago about the way that our brains work. And the reason that time seems to go faster as you get older, and it's because your brain, when it gets used to something, it sort of gets into a settled state. And it knows it doesn't really have to concentrate on what you had for breakfast, what you're going to do after breakfast. You might be going on a commute to work. So it almost puts itself on autopilot. And that's why when we were kids, life, weeks seemed to last for months, because what we were doing all the time was having new experiences, and our brains was constantly being stimulated, and it's that stimulation that jolts the brain out of its autopilot mentality. And that's why as we age, what we should try and do as much as we can is to do new things and force our brains to experience different things and to, if you like, recapture that newness of youth. And well, that's partly why I think these puzzles are important, because doing one of these every day, you're forcing your brain has to accept, this isn't the same puzzle that we did yesterday. This is a very different creature. And so we're constantly trying to make our brain adapt and be pliable. And I think that's good for us. So thank you for reminding me about that. And I'm sorry for the segue. And happy birthday, Elizabeth. I hope you get chocolate cake with lots of... Oh, I didn't take a picture of my chocolate cake. I meant to do that for today. It's going down quickly as well. There might not be much left by the time I do take a photo. Now, the next birthday is for Maria. Now, Maria, your best friend Charlie wrote to me. But I think Charlie's real name might be William Shakespeare, because Charlie has written you a poem that he wondered if I could read out. And I have to say, it's one of the best poems we've ever been sent. So, Maria, I'm going to try and do this justice. I probably won't. It's only short, but I just think it's really quite exceptional. So this is to Maria from best friend Charlie. Loving words often do yet justice when loved wishes they bring. Like autumn to short summer, bittersweet songs the songbirds sing. Yet in hopeful grandeur and humble soul I write these to you now, words upon their parchment old, for only them my soul allows, and taken for their comely sake, well-wished and versed true, my love in time will never quake, for it is love for you. That's quite brilliant. Well done, Charlie. And I hope Maria enjoys your poem and has a great birthday as well. And then finally, Veronica. Veronica, you've turned 21 today, and I know this because your husband, I think it's Kyril. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I could be butchering that pronunciation, but it's not a name I'm familiar with, but it looks like Kyril to me. Hopefully you'll know, Veronica, if your husband's name is even approximately Kyril. And Veronica, Kyril claimed that you might be very happy if I said happy birthday. Well, I hope that's true, and I hope you get a great chocolate cake today with lots of icing. Many happy returns. And with all that said and done, Let's do it. Let's have a look at The Wall by Michael Lefkowitz, and I will read you the extraordinary rules of this puzzle. We have to place the digits 1 to 9, once each in every row and column. Cells outside the grid are for note-taking if desired. So we can click outside the grid, but we don't. What on earth is going on there? We get sort of... I don't understand why there's no bottom boundary on the cell. Anyway, we can click outside the grid, and we've got to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row and every column, and there don't seem to be any 3 by 3 boxes. Is this could there have been? Yeah, I think it's 9 by 9. It then says, individuality. No two bricks have the same digits, regardless of order. So, if this was 6, 7, no other brick could have the digits 6 and 7 in them, in either. So we couldn't have like a 7, 6 domino down there. That would not be allowed, because we've used up the brick that contains the 6 and the 7. Then we've got commonality, so that's individuality. Now we've got commonality. This is so inventive. A brick's commonality is the number of bricks that have the same sum, including itself. So let's go back to my example. If we did have a 6, 7 brick, that's 13. Number of bricks that have the same sum. So, if there was a brick that was a 4, 9, that would have the same sum as that one. And let's say there wasn't a 5, 8 brick, then there would be 2 bricks with this commonality. It then says a circle digit on a brick shows its commonality. Right, so if that was a 2, that would say that this brick, whatever this brick sums to, there are 2 such bricks in the grid that sum to that total. That's really weird, isn't it? And an inequality symbol, so you can see there are lots of these like ridges in the grid, and they're inequality symbols, and they point to the less common brick. It's just bonkers. So, right, that's all the rules. Do have a go. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now I get to play. Let's get cracking. So each row of the puzzle, it seems to me, contains 5 bricks, including always a single-celled brick. Yeah, all of the bricks are 2 cells, aren't they, except one, which always seems to be at the end of a row. Alternating, of course, because it's maybe made to look like a wall. Hang on. Oh yes, and no two bricks have the same digits. Right, so the single. It doesn't work. I was wondering if I could click on the single-celled bricks. I can't do that, but I could highlight them like this. So those cells are the digits 1 to 9, because let's say I put 1 in there. What it says in the instructions is that no 2 bricks have the same digit, so I couldn't put 1 in there as well. I would break the rules. So these bricks, these green bricks, are the digits 1 to 9. Now the rest of the bricks, how many bricks are there possible? Because if you had a brick with a 9 in it, you could have 9, 8, 9, 7, 9, 6, 9, 5, 9, 4, 9. So 8 bricks are going to be associated with the digit 9. And then, yeah, and then for 8, right, okay. So we are looking at a full set of bricks, actually. That's important, I'm sure, because what I'm seeing is that if we focus on the high digits, let's focus on the digit 9. That could potentially, because we can't repeat a combination, we could have a 9-8 brick, a 9-7 brick, etc., all the way through to a 9-1 brick, and that's going to be 8 different types of brick. Now think about 8. How many unique bricks could 8 be party to? We've already dealt with the 9-8 brick, but when we did the 9, so we're not going to include 9 again. But 8 could be with 8, 7, 8, 6, 8, 5, 8, 4, 8, 3, 8, 2, 8, 1. And so there are 7 such bricks associated with 8. So there's an immediate pattern I can sort of see. It's going to be 8 bricks with 9, 7 bricks with 8. Then with 7 you're going to have 6 bricks. 6 you're going to have 5 bricks, etc., etc. So there are going to be the triangular number for 8 number of different possible bricks. And the triangular number for 8 is 36. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 is 36. And there are 36 bricks in the puzzle that are domino bricks, because each row has 4. And there are definitely 9 rows in a Sudoku, so 4 9s are 36. And we are looking at a complete set, therefore. So when I said at the start, when we did the example, and I did 6 and 7, and I said, well, that could be 4 and 9, and that might be a commonality of 2. That's not true in this puzzle, because there will be a 5 8 brick somewhere, because there is definitely one of every unique type of brick. So in fact, the number 13 will appear in the puzzle 3 times. I'm just trying to get my head around this concept of commonality. So a brick's commonality is the number of bricks that have the same sum as itself, including itself. So I'm wondering if what we ought to do is to make a list, actually. Because I have no real feel. Well, there's only going to be... Does that have to be a 1? Hang on a minute. That might be wrong, actually. If that is saying how many... Oh god, no, I've confused myself now. No 2 bricks have the same digits. A brick's commonality is the number of bricks that have the same sum as itself. So I think that could be a 1. Whether it necessarily has to be a 1, I'm not sure, because one of these green cells is a 1. Definitely. That can't be a 2. I think I am, actually. I think I'm going to have to make a list. It can't... Right, sorry. I'm just trying to think this through, and I was thinking, what if I put a 3 in the corner? That would be saying that there were 3 bricks that added up to 3, including itself. So that would be 1. There would be a 1 2 brick, but you can't make 3 any other way. I don't think. A 4... If this was a 4... Oh yeah, it's weird. It's not sort of... It doesn't just go up in units of 1. Because how many bricks are there in this puzzle that add up to 4? There's going to be the green 4, and there's going to be a 1 3 pair, but there's not going to be a double 2 pair, because we can't repeat digits in rows and columns. So we've never thought about a repeated digit in a brick. So I think there are only 2 bricks. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go round the grid, shall we? So how am I going to do this? I want to say there's 1 brick that has the value of 1. Okay, so what we could do is we'll go 1. The corner is going to be the sum. So how many bricks have a value of 2? 1, I think it is, because there's going to be a 2 in green in a single cell, and there's no double one brick, so that's all there is. Now 3 I think is 2 bricks, because I think there's a 3 in green and a 1-2 brick somewhere. So I think that's 2, but I think the same is true of 4. I think there's a 1-3 brick and an actual 4 brick. And now it's going to get complicated. So 5, there's going to be a 5 in green, and there's going to be a 1-4 brick and a 2-3 brick. So there's 3 bricks that have to be add up to 5. So 6 is going to be 2-4, a 1-5, and a 6. So 3 again. 7 is going to be 4. I think, because there's going to be a 7 in green, then it's going to be a 1-6 brick, a 2-5 brick, and a 3-4 brick. 8 is also 4. It's going to be a 1-7 brick, a 2-6 brick, a 3-5 brick, and an actual 8. 9 is going to be a 9 in green, and then a 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, and 4-5 brick. 5. 10 is going to be... Oh, actually, how am I going to do 10? Can I do 10? 1, 0. I thought that might happen. Bobbins. I can't do 10. I'll put 0. So 0 means 10. So 10 is going to be... Well, okay, there's no 10 in green, is there? There's no single digit 10. So it's going to be all of the dominoed ways of adding up to 10. There are 4 of those. There's going to be 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 4, 6. 11. I don't know how to do this now. Maybe I've got to use hexadecimal or something. I'll just go back to putting ones. If I put... No, I can't do it. So 11 is going to be 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6, 4 again. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4. So are we going to go back to 3, 3 now? That would be funny. 12 is... actually, 12 might work because 2 is bigger than 1. So you can put 12 in. We can't do 11 or 10. 12 is going to be 3, 9, 4, 8, 5, 7. So 3. So maybe there is a pattern, look. So is 13 3 as well? 13 I think is 3, because we've already thought about that. 14 is going to be... Maverick's about to fly over. 14 is going to be 5, 9 or 6, 8, 2. Yeah, so it is going to reverse out, isn't it? That's really, so there's a weird symmetry about the dominoes. This should be a 2, and it is. 7, 8 and 6, 9. 16 should be a 1, and there is only one way. Because a 16 in a domino is going to be a 7, 9 pair. There's only one way to do it. And 17 is going to be 1, because it's going to be an 8, 9 pair. Now, hopefully, all of this adds up to 45. So let's just double check that. 6, 12, 25, 33, 39 and 6 is 45, so it works. Okay, we shouldn't be desperately surprised by that, but it does work. Now, yes, so that this is 1, because the only single digit total that equals, you know, if we look at, so imagine writing a 7 in here, then there should be 7 different ways of making the total 7, and you can see there's nothing even remotely gets close. So it's 1 we put in the top left corner. So this one's done. I'm going to tick it off. How do I tick it off? We'll turn it black. Right. Oh, right. That's why when I click that, you see there's no blue boundary at the bottom. It's like the grid is above. It's like there's some sort of grid. There's a wall that's been put on top of the background or something. I'm always fascinated by how constructors go about putting these graphics together. So, right. I haven't got my head around this at all. I mean, I know I've just done those examples, but I mean, I can see there's the sort of chains of inequalities. This one has two things smaller than it. That one goes on like a stairway to heaven to keep with the musical theme. This one goes on a chain. Yeah, no. Right. Okay, I'm going to start with column 2 then. I'm going to start with these because I don't think any of those can be 1. Because that's what 1 is effectively saying is that there is only one way of making the total. And that's just impossible. I mean, you can see all of the if you put 1 there, for example, all of the totals that you could make with whatever this digit was would be quite early on in the piece, wouldn't they? The highest would be a 10. And none of these have a commonality of 1. They all have at least 2 commonality. And the biggest commonality is 5, so this is, because neither can individually be 1, these are 2, 3, 4 and 5. And the 5 commonality, whichever one of these is 5, is going to go with a 4, because the only digit, or the only sum that will appear in the puzzle 5 times is the sum of 9. So whichever one of these is 5 has to be next to a 4 in one of those positions. That's really annoying, look. That makes me feel that this is going to be the 5. Why, if those were 5, we'd have a 4 in one of those. That would stop these being 4. I don't think I care about that, do I? Oh, maybe a better way to do it is to think about which one of these is 2. What's 2 doing? Because there aren't many things that have a commonality of 2. There's, well, oh, actually, well, 4. Yeah, whichever one of these is 2 is not adding up to 4, because although it would have a commonality of 2, it would be a double 2, wouldn't it? So say that was 2, that would have to be another 2 for it to be that one. So it's not that one. So it's this one, or it's these 2, which it's not. Ah, I see. So whichever one of these is 2, you can't make a total of 14 or 15 with a 2 as one of the digits. So in fact, whichever one of these is 2 goes with a 1 and is that one. It's adding up to 3. So it's not that one. That's a tiny deduction, but I'll take it. I think if that's a 2, that has to be a 1. Oh, hang on. If that's a 2, then these would both have to have... Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, I was about to say that can't be a 2. That's weird. That's messing my head up. That's so weird. Okay, so what I was thinking was, if that was 2, 1, I just thought it couldn't work, because that would be a commonality of 2 that would be greater commonality than these 2 dominoes, which would have to have a commonality of 1. And the only things we've got which have commonality of 1 that are left are the 2 commonality, which is a green digit, and these 2 commonalities, which are a 16 and a 17 domino. And if that was a 16 and a 17 domino, that would work, even though it seems weird it's the reason it's playing with my head is this would be the smallest possible domino next to the two biggest possible dominoes with an inequality sign that appears to point the wrong way because it's saying that this is greater than those two. But it is greater in terms of commonality, which, although it's not greater obviously in terms of sum. So I don't think I can get rid of 2 from here. I presumably can't get rid of 2 from here. I can get rid of 2 from that one. Because if that's 2, that would be a 1. And that's not going to work from a Sudoku perspective. So what does that mean? This is interesting actually, isn't it? That's got to be a 2. There we go. That's going to give me the 2 in the column. This is so clever. Right, look at the stairway to heaven. Now, there's a lady who says all that glitters is gold. Well, all that glitters here is green, because each commonality here has to be one. Well, this has to be the biggest commonality, and there are 5 commonalities, 5 different commonalities because of the series of inequalities. And we know the biggest commonality is 9, well, or 5 commonality adding up to 9. So this must be a 1 commonality digit. And there aren't many of those. Well, there's only 1, it's that. So I think that has to be that. And that's used up. And now this isn't 2. Which means this is 2. Oh yeah, and this is good. This is very good, because now we've used up one of these. We've used up one of the 3 commonalities with this 2-1 pair. There's also going to be a 3 in one of these cells, but we now know that these have to be 1 commonality digits, which are 9, 8, and 9, 7, and both of these dominoes have 9 in. This is glorious. This is glorious. Now, what do you think we do with that? I don't know. Whichever one of these is 5 has 4 next to it. Yeah, is that what I'm meant to do? Am I meant to realise... Hang on. Okay. Yes, I see. Right, I'm going to look at these 2 circles now. Now what I'm about to say might be wrong, so let me just... I don't think it's wrong. I think we can only put 5 in a circle once in the puzzle. Because a 5 commonality we know is a sum to 9. And we know that there's a 5-4 domino in one of those positions. Which takes up the circled 5. So these we have to choose. They're not 1 commonality. We've had all of the 1 commonalities have already been used. So these are from 2, 3, and 4, but I don't think they can be 2. But we've looked at this already, but the only way of having a 2 commonality domino, well, there are possibilities with 14 and 15, but not with a 2 as one of the digits. You're looking at these 2, and the 2 won't work with the 4 because you'd have to have another 2 in it, and we've used the 2-1 already, so these can't be 2. These are 3, 4, and now this is so clever, Michael. This is just beautiful setting, because now these can't be 5 because they would throw a 4 into the 3rd column, where there is now a 3-4 pair preventing that from happening. So these are not 5, this is 5, this is 4. And I don't know what that means, but it's very exciting. I suspect it means that's 3 or 4 as well, but maybe we shouldn't be presumptuous about that. It must do, mustn't it? We've established that 5s and 1s have gone, and I can't put 2 in a circle. This must be 3 or 4. So there's a 3-4 pair in the bottom row. This is going to get horrendously complicated, though, because if I have to keep track of, you know, I've used up one of these now, one of the 9s, which is this one, but I've still got 4. Well, I've got a 9 in green to come, and then I've got 3 other versions of 9. I've got 3, 6, 2, 7, 1, 8 to come. I'm going to have a very good memory. I'm not sure where to look now. Okay, maybe we should do these, because this is a 2 commonality domino. Oh, I see, yeah, but that... Okay, because there's no circle there, that could be that one. If that was a 1-3 pair, that would be fine. That would have 2 commonality, or it could be a big number. That's horrible then. So you don't actually get any limitation on the actual digits there. Because it could be a domino that has a very low sum, like 4, or it could have a very high sum, like 15. And then a 3 commonality. It's the same. It's going to be the same thing, because it's sort of like a you know, a standard normal distribution, isn't it? You've got low and high possible totals that have 3 commonality, and this is 4 commonality. Oh look, oh, they're a bit more cluttered as middly digits. We've got 5 commonality. Oh, I suppose we know... yeah, we know that adds up to 9, don't we? So that's either 1, 8 or 2, 7, because it can't be 3, 6 or 4, 5. Okay. Right. Yeah, I see. Right, so then you could use this staircase the same way, couldn't you? Because this can't be... Oh, we have got no more 1 commonalities left in the puzzle. So the absolute minimum commonality for that is 2. So it must be 2. Because that's going to be 3, that's going to be 4, that's going to be 5. There's nothing bigger than a 5. So this is 2 commonality. Maybe we should have colours then. Or have colours for 2 commonality. Oh, do I colour those and then colour those the same colour or something? And then these can be 3 let's make sure we get this right. So the 3 commonalities can be there. These are 4 commonalities, which correspond with those. And the 5 commonality is these. And that one, that was 5 commonality. So this is also either 1, 8 or 2, 7. So we've actually got quite a lot of limitation now in the bottom row. We've not put in 5, 6 and 9. Ooh, okay, let's have a look at that. Because I can see that's not 5. So 5 is either a green digit or it's going with a 3 or 4. And if it goes with a 3 or 4, if it goes with 3, it would add up to 8, which would be the wrong commonality. If it goes with... oh, hang on, no, it couldn't go with... oh, I see. All right, so this can't be 5. It doesn't have the right commonality in its circle, because whatever the sum is, it would be 8 or 9. But we've had the 4, 5, 9 already, so it couldn't... if this is 5, this has to be 3, which means in theory it's a 3 commonality, 8 total, but 8 has 4 commonality, not 3. So that is not 5. So that's 5 in green. Yeah, there's going to be something going on in this column, isn't there? 1, 2, and 5 now have to not be in the green cells. So 1, 2, and 5 are in those cells. I don't really want to pencil mark. Oh, do I? Two is very restricted, actually. Two's only got 2 positions. Can 2 go there? Probably. If 2 goes there, it's in a domino that adds up to something. We don't know what, and this would be of greater commonality than that something. But that's totally that's totally possible, because I mean, if that was a 9, then this could have any commonality. And this inequality would be correct. Okay, so what's this then? This is either 3, 6 or 3, 9. 3, 6 would be another 9. I don't feel like that. Oh no, that's okay, is it? 3, 6. No, 3, 6 is wrong. 3, 6 is 9, which has 5 commonality. So if this... yeah, whichever one of these is 3 goes with 9 then, and is 12 commonality. So there's a... oh, I see, and then there's a 4, 6 domino in the bottom row, and that's 10, which is that one. Oh, this is really, this is going to be a nightmare. So there's a 4, right? So effectively, we've had 3, 9, and we've had 4, 6. That's a 2 commonality domino, so we've had one of those. These are I won't give these ones, these are those ones. And there's no way, if you know you've got 2 4 commonality dominoes in a row, it doesn't... no, I was wondering if we could deduce something mathematical about the leftover dominoes. But I don't think that's actually going to work at all. Sorry, I'm not sure what to do now. Have we got any other... we've got an inequality here, but that's just... that looks like a disambiguating inequality. We've got an inequality there. Oh, there's one here as well. I haven't seen that one. But that's just like that one, isn't it? So if that's a 9, that can be anything. Okay, let's try and do some work with the remaining circles then. So we've got 2 circles here. Now... are they restricted at all? One of these is a 3, which is a purple. So, okay, whichever one of these is 3 is not adding up to 6, because then it would need another 3. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, this is, I've got it. I've got it. Yeah. Look at these two. Right. One of them is a 3. Now, I think we've had 3-9. I know I've said 3-9. I've had it. I've had it in the bottom row. That's right, because I've got a 3-9 and a 4-6. Now, therefore, whichever one of these is a 3, what accompanies it in its sum? It's not 3 again to make 6. It's not 3-9 because that's somewhere in the bottom row. It's not 3-10 because 10 is not a Sudoku digit. So it is 3-2. And now I know which one it is. It can't be that one. This is it's absolutely ridiculous. So this is now a pink digit corresponding to that. See, do I shade that slightly now? Shade it black slightly to indicate that I've used one of the 5 combinations. It's really hard. It's really difficult to know what to do. Right. No, I'm not doing that. Where's 2 in column 9? 2 has appeared in green, so 2 is not a green digit. 2 is not there, 2 is not there, 2 is not there, 2 is here. Now 2, we don't know what it goes with. So it could be 11. That's the most it could be, which would be that. 4. That would make that have to be a 9. If this is a 9. But if this was an 8, then that would also be 9, because that would still be a 4. If it's a 7, oh, it can't be a 7. I've had 2 7 down there. 4 would make this have to have, so we'd be in a 6 commonality for this one. This would have to have 4 or 5 common. No, this is horrible. This is so difficult. Right, okay. Right, so, but we know this is 4. Let's come back here and see if we can get this digit. So this digit is... I haven't got a clue. How do we do this then? So we're looking at... So we know this is a blue domino. So this could be... Oh, it can't... Oh, no, it can't be a... Oh, it's big. This is a big number because we have to be adding up. Oh, I see. It's not 4 6. Oh, this is really nice as well. Yeah, look at this number and let's work out which 4 combination it's in. 4 3 won't work. There's a 3 4 pair. 4 4 won't work for many reasons, including Sudoku. 4 6 won't work because one of those is 4 6. So it's got to be adding up to 11, and that is a 7, which means that is not a 7. This is so... What does that do? Haven't got a Scooby-Doo. This column now is quite replete, isn't it? We've got effectively 5 different numbers in it. We have not put in 5, 6, 8, 9. I'm definitely pencil marking it. I'm sorry about this. I don't like to do this, but I think this feels like I'm going to have to keep like very careful bookkeeping notes. So this is a blue, which is one of these middly options, adding up to 7, 8, 10, or 11. No, I'm not prepared to even think about that. This has basically got all the options in the world, I think. Goodness me, what on earth am I meant to do here? Sorry. Sorry, I know I've stopped talking. I'm trying to see something, anything, frankly. What on earth? Am I meant to do now? I don't know. Is it? Oh, no, I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. 1 in column 9? Is that restricted? 1 can't go in the greens. Can't go there, can't go there. Yeah, okay, I can get 1 in column 9. Okay, if it's going to be stuff like this is going to take me a long time. Okay, let's try 5 in column 9. Because again, 5 can't go in a green. It's been in a green already. So 5 is in one of those two. Again, it makes me want to do that, but I'm really reluctant to do it because I wouldn't really understand. It's not like there's a 3x3 box here. One of the column 9 greens has to be 4. Now, it's not this one, and I don't think it's this one, because 4 would be a 2 commonality. So this would have 1 commonality and have a 2 in it, which doesn't exist. There are no 1 commonalities left. So 4, I think, is in one of those two. So maybe there's a reason that we know that's a 4. Let's have a quick think about this domino then. I don't know. This can't. I just don't think this is restricted. I'm sorry. If this is 3, it's pink, isn't it? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Right. Having gone to the trouble of working out 3 was very difficult to put in pink here, I should have followed up that thought here, shouldn't I? Yeah, because there are only 2 ways 3 can be in circles. Oh, right. I've got it now. Sorry. Because if 3 is in a circle, in a domino, it's either going with 2, which it's done there, or it's going with 9, which it's done somewhere down here. So there is no way that this could be a third 3. This would make a third 3 in a circle. So that's got to be 4. And this has got to be 3. And now we know this is 9. Whoopsie. And we know this is 6 and this is 4. And 6, 4 is 10, which is blue. 3, 9 is pink. This is 4 something, which is blue again. And this is adding, it's not adding up to 8. Have we had a 4, 3 domino? Don't know. Have we had, oh, we've had a 4, oh no, okay, this is good, We've had, it can't be 4, 4. We've had 4, 6, we just looked at that. We've had 4, 7. So this is 4, 3, adding up to 7. I think it's that one. But now let's go back to this column. Where's the 4 in it? Because 4 has to be in green. It's not there. It's not there by dint of the inequality. It's not there by Sudoku. So that's 4. And we have had a lot of dominoes now that use 4. There's got to be a domino for every number with 4. So, have we had What have we had? We've had 4 on its own. We haven't had 4-1 yet, actually, or 4-2. We have had 4-3. We've had 4-5 because that's here. We've had 4-6, 4-7. So we've got 4-8 and 4-9 to come. So we've got 4-1, 4-2, 4-1, 4-2, 4-8, 4-9, I think. So, okay, so where is... bobbins, that doesn't work. I was going to say, where's 4-1? I was hopeful about that, but then I think it can actually be in either of these rows. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's right. Okay, let's try 4-2. Where's that going? That is restricted. That's really restricted. No, that is really restricted. Where is 4-2? It's not here. I haven't had 4-2, have I? See, this is where I'm going to... because that looks like it's a 4-2, but I don't think I have had it. 4-2 can't go there by Sudoku, there by Sudoku, there by Sudoku, there by Sudoku, there by Sudoku. Could go here. 4-2, what's that? It's adding up to 6, so it's a 3 commonality. So I'd actually know where it was. I think I might know where the 4-2 is. It's not here, because... Oh, and yes, it could be here. Oh, no, it can't be. Oh, I got lucky there. I was about to say it can't be here, and then I realised it could just be in a domino with the 2, but then that's a 4, which stops it by Sudoku. So I think the only domino in the puzzle that can be 2-4 is that one. These 2 could have been, but can't be because they've got the wrong commonality. 4-2 is a pink one. Now I'm going to ask the same question about 4-1 actually. Because where's 4-1 going? Again, it can't... Oh, it couldn't be there anyway. Can't be there, can't be there, can't be there. Can't be here, can't be there. Can't be there, we just said that's 2-4. I think it has to go in this one. So 4-1. Now where? 4-1 is... Oh, look at that, it works. Okay, bobbins. So 4-1 adds up to 5, which is pink modularity. It can't be that one. But it could be this one, couldn't it? So 4-1 is in one of those 2 dominoes, I think. So look, we'll put it in like that. Now, I'm not sure. And then what we had 4-8 and 4-9, didn't we? So which rows have we not put 4s into? We have okay, 4-8 and 4-9 into the row 1 and row 3. Well, we can't put 4-9 in row 3 because I've already got a 9 in this domino. So this one contains 4-8, and I know where it goes because neither of those can be a 4. So that is a 4-8 domino. Oh, this is sick because now that's a 4-8 domino. That can't have 8 in it. So that is the 16 domino, and this is the 17 domino. Oh, this is so brilliant. It is so brilliant. So, okay, we might be able to do Sudoku in here, but we just need to capture that in this row, not this domino, in this row there is a 4-9 pair. I think. Now... I'm wondering whether I can... I've got a lot of 4 stuff going on, haven't I, between all of those cells. That's sort of a jellyfish on 4s. So how many other 4s are there to place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, okay, it is a jellyfish. So I shouldn't be surprised by it, actually. Yeah, it would be lovely. It would be absolutely lovely to know which way round they go. It would really help, wouldn't it? But I don't see how to do it. Okay, let's go back to doing Sudoku on row 3 then. In row 3, we've not put in 3, 5, 6. Oh, bobbins, that's so nearly good. Oh, I know what we might be able to do, you know. 3, 5, 6. Now, this is not 5. This is not 6. Have we had one of the dominoes already? Have we had... Maverick's flying over. We know there's a 5 in this domino. That's definitely true. And I don't think we've had 3, 5 or 5, 6, but I might be wrong. I'm just looking at the grid again. 3, 5, that's 8, isn't it? I don't think we've had that. And 3, 6 would be 9. Maybe there's a reason you can't have... Oh, sorry, no, not 3, 6 is not possible because this... No, 5, 6, 11. We've had 4, 6. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's this inequality. Because... Yeah, if that's 3, 3 is this one, which means this has to be... this has to have one commonality. We haven't got anything left that's one commonality, so that's 6. Right, so now... Okay, so this becomes... 3, 5, which is a blue. It's 8, isn't it? This one was 12, which is purple or pink. And this one, okay, this one was that one. Okay, but we got a 6 here. Now a 6 is 3 commonality. So this is 2 commonality. We've got no 1 commonality left. It's 2 commonality. Oh, bobbins. It's not 1, 3, because I've got a 3 here. So it's not that one. So it's a whopping number. It's one of these two. So it's either... Or what is it? If it's 14, it's 6, 8 in this order. And if it's 15, then I think it's going to be complicated. It's either going to be 6, 6, 9 is possible, or it's going to be 7, 8 with no restriction. Botheration. 7, 8. So these don't get whittled down very much. Okay, but we do know this is orange. That is definitely right. It's these orange though, rather than these orange. And this is orange, and this is orange. And we've got an awful lot of greens now, actually. I haven't got 3, 7, 8, 9. So let's put those in. There are 4 gaps, so that makes perfect sense. Now, can we do better than that? We can definitely do better than that there. No, come on. Oh, hang on. This one, that can't be 3, can it? We worked that out before, because that's why I took 3 out of this one. I don't think there are any 1 dominoes left. So this is 7, 8, or 9. So 3 is in one of those two positions. And this one is 7, 8, or 9, which corresponds to these commonalities. So 4. So this one has a commonality of 4 or 5, which means this has a commonality that's, it could be as high as 4. That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know, how are we going to do that then? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay. It's going to be about keeping track of all of the various nonsenses that we've got flowing through the grid here. 1, 4 is 5. That is 3 commonality. I haven't had 1, 4 in the grid. No, I think we worked out. Yeah, we did some work on 4s, didn't we? We worked out roughly where all the 4s went. We just couldn't allocate them. Oh, this is difficult. It's really difficult. I've got, okay, let's look at oranges then. What do we know about oranges? Oranges are either really big or really small. Okay. So these oranges, one of these is 1, 3, I think. The reason I say that is, imagine that wasn't the case. If these are both from this variety of orange, 14 and 15 sums, then these digits are from 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and I don't know where I'm putting 1 and 3 in row 6. They both have to go in that cell. That won't work. So one of these is a 1, 3 pair. It looks like this one would really struggle to be 1, 3, but maybe it could be. So one of these is 1, 3. I mean, I'll do that. It's the most dreadful pencil marks, but I've sort of been trying to do row corner marks so far, so I will risk it. So one of these is very low, and the other one is going to be a big old number. It's going to be from here. And it's either going to be... Well, it depends what that one is, doesn't it? This is really difficult. I don't know where to look. Let's try this one again then. So this one is pink, but I don't. Oh, maybe I've got to. Maybe I pencil mark this column. Maybe that's what I do. That's not 3, so that's not 1. Yeah, this column, what do we need in it? 1, 6, 7. Oh yeah, maybe I do that. 1, 6, 7, 8. Now that's not 8, I can see. That one's not 1. Oh, look, it's really close. You're really close to getting the 1 in this column. If for some reason I knew one of these wasn't a 1. And it's tempting with that 1, 3 pair to think this can't be a 1, but I don't think that's valid. My 1, 3 pair applies to the whole row. This is adding up to quite a big number, which is, so this is going to be 12 or 13. 12 or 13, so that is not a 6. There's no version of 6 that goes with a 12 or 13. So this is 7 or 8. So 7 could go with 5 or 6. 8 could go with 5. So this is not 8 or 9. It would be too big. This is 5 or 6 now. And you sort of look there and you think, oh, that's going to do something. And it doesn't seem to do anything. And then I want to use this inequality in sort of a cell logic type way. I don't know. I think what we're going to have to do is maybe think... We thought about 4s, didn't we? What else have we got a lot of? 3s. We have got a lot of... Oh, no, we haven't really. But I feel like we've done a lot of thinking about 3s. So let's think more about 3s. We've got the 3-1 is in here. We've got 3-2. There's no such thing as 3-3. We've got 3-4. We've got 3-5. I remember seeing that. 3-6 we haven't found. 3-6, 3-7, 3-8, 3-9 we've done. So it's, or we've got a floating 3-1. It's 3-6, 3-7, and 3-8. Now. And those are going to go into this row. That can't have 3-8 in it. This row can't have 3-7 in it. This, we've got, actually, the other thing we've got to put in is a 3 in one of these funny old cells, the green cells. Oh no, this is a fool's errand. Okay, let's try 2. We have got a few 2s in the grid. Not many actually. We've got 2-1, we've got 2-3. I've seemed to remember we were thinking about 2-4, but I can't remember. Was that just there? I was thinking about 2-4. Oh no, this is 2-4. We have done 2-4 actually. We haven't done 2-5 maybe. So 2-5 would be there. Ah. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. I think this has been available for ages. I just have not twigged this at all. Right. The minimum of this digit is a 5, I think. There may be, there can't be 2-7 actually, because we've had 2-7 down here. But I think this is some massive great digit, because all of the lower dominoes with 2 have all been used up in a variety of places elsewhere in the grid. But look where that's putting us in the map of commonality digits. Whatever this is, it's right up here in commonality. In fact, it's a 4 commonality. We can't get as high as 12, because this can't be a 10. And we are at least here, and 2, 7, and 5 commonality is gone. So this is a 4 commonality domino, and that is a 5 commonality domino, so that's the 9. Isn't that beautiful? The answer is yes. That is another brick in the wall. Almost literally. Now, what's that done? So now that's not a 9. I've never even thought about this domino. Did we think about that? Oh, that's an orange domino. So if this is not 1, 3, this would have to be quite a big digit. It would have to be probably a 7 or an 8 maybe. Still got 3, 7 and 8 to go here. That can't be... one of the options for that was 7, 8, wasn't it? Which doesn't work anymore. So, what was this one? This was adding up to 14 or 15. Right. So this digit, I'm going to claim is always a 6. That might be wrong. Hang on a minute. If this is a 15, let's actually just re-pencil mark it. If this is a 15, it's not 7, 8, is it? It is 6, 9. It would have to go this way round. And if it's a 14, which is its other option, it doesn't have 5 in it. So it does have 6 in it. This is always 6. And this is therefore 8 or 9. So this isn't 6. This isn't 6. And maybe that does something. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't. I've still got to put 1s and 2s into this row. So they're going to be in separate dominoes, aren't they? Because 1 and 2s have already appeared together in their own dominoes. Oh wow, I don't know what to do again. I'm stuck. Sorry. How long have I had? Apparently I've had 76 minutes. That is the fastest 76 minutes in Christendom. That has flown past. Now, how do we do this then? I wish I knew. Is it this column, maybe? No. Oh, I thought I had something then. I don't. This column, I need 3, 5, 7, and 8. That corner digit is 5, 7, or 8. It's really hard, though, to keep track of all of the various options. I think it's hard anyway. All right, let's pencil mark column 1. Let's do that. I've not done that yet. 3, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Actually, that digit's very pressured. 3, 7, 8, 9. That's not 8 or 9, apparently. That's 3 or 7. Is that meant to make me think something? It probably is. I wish I could work out what. Have we had 7, 3 as a domino yet? I don't recall having seen it. Have we had 7, 1 as a domino yet? Again, I don't recall having seen it. Goodness. Okay, let's try. I don't know. I'm sorry. Do I know what that digit is? If that's 6, 6 was that one, wasn't it? So we needed this. No, I think it can be either. I think it can be either 8 or 9, and that's okay. And then whatever it is has to appear in green in this column, and either way round it looks possible. So it is true to say one of these is a 3. But I don't know how to make any magic happen as a result of that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm feeling very, very dense now. Could we... I don't know where to look. I'm absolutely baffled. A baffled king. Oh. Hallelujah. Where am I meant to look now? Michael, what have you done to me in this puzzle? It's not very easy. Okay, maybe I can do I know something about that one? I mean, I don't think I do. It's adding up to a middly number, not using a 4 or a 5, but it could be anything. Fundamentally, I don't know enough about the columns, I don't think. There could be some sort of X-wingy type logic. Where could that live? I'm just sort of trying to look. I'm looking at all these 4s. If I knew there was 4 here, then I would know the order of this. And I would get loads of stuff from that. Yeah, if there's some way to figure out how the 4s... If I knew that wasn't 1, 4, that would be massive. But I don't think I do. So we're going to have to think again. Do I know what that digit is? This is a blue digit. Oh, it's horrible, I think. I suppose it can't be a massive digit, because then it would add up to too much. So this has to be less than 6. It could be a... Oh, it couldn't be a 5. Oh, okay, that's low. Oh, it can't be a 3. That's really low, that digit. 1 or 2, I'm going to claim all of a sudden. Because so mathematically, in order to remain blue, it has to stay... The sum here has to be less than, or 11 or less. But it can't be 3, 4 or 5. So I think that's 1 or 2. I was about to say that restricts this, but I don't think it does. No. Well, have we had... Now this is where it gets very difficult, because I'm trying to keep track of all the various dominoes we have had, and I know I'm doing an appalling job of it. Or I feel like I am anyway, doing an appalling job of it. Okay, I know this. I mean, I know that's 5 commonality. This adds up to 9. This adds up to 7, 8, 10 or 11. This adds up to 5, 6. It's probably very simple if you think, oh, it's where does the, I don't know, the 1, 5, 6 pair go to or something. But if you don't have that thought, I'm not sure it is very simple. Do I know what that digit is? Or can I restrict it? It's not 1, 2, is it? Have we had 1, 3 is in this row, so it's not that. It's not 1, 4 by Sudoku. So this digit is 5. I don't know. I can't remember if we've had 1, 5. I'm looking round trying to see. 1, 6. It can't be 1, 7. 1, 8 is in the bottom row. 1, 9. I don't know. I don't think we've had 1, 9. I'm not sure. So, okay, I'm not sure I can do much with that. I have got this inequality left. I have seen this. I just don't. I mean, until we know something about what this row contains, how can I possibly use this? He says, I'm trying to understand it. Oh, I suppose one of those has to be a 7. Is that true? Yeah, that is true. This can't be a 1-3 pair because we know the 1-3 pair is in row 6. So one of these is a 7. Does that matter? Maybe that's somehow important. So this is either... You see, if I've had 7-1 somewhere or 7-3 somewhere... Oh, I have? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I thought that's 7-2 down there. Let's be very cautious. Where is... I mean, it could be like a mad question, like, where is 7-1? Which is not there, is it? Could it be here? I think it could. So it's not, I don't think that's a terrible question. Okay, let's try 7-3. Have I had 7-3 somewhere around the grid? And if not, where could it go? It couldn't go here, because that would break that. It couldn't go here. It could perhaps... No, that 7 and 3 is not orange. Couldn't go there. 7 and 3 is not orange. What is 7 and 3? 7 and 3 is 10, which is blue. It couldn't actually go there. It's really difficult. Well, the problem is, okay, so that is quite an interesting thought, actually. 7-3 is either there, let's just highlight that yellow, or it's in this row, I think. It can't go here in this row, because it would make both of those cells equal to 8. So, can't go there by Sudoku. Can't go here because both of these squares, well, it would kill this square. Can't go there by Sudoku. It's 7 and 3 add up to 10, so we're in blue land. So it could only go there in row 6. It could only go there, which would kill this. It could go here, I think. There may be a reason it can't, but I don't see that reason. It would make this an 8, which would make this a 7, which would make this a 3, which would make this a 7-1 pair. And it might even be able to go there as well. But I don't know. Not sure. So, where does all that leave us? We've got to put 5, 6 and 2 into this row, into those cells. But we've got no coordination down the columns. But... Oh, so do we know the 2 has to be in that one then, using the same logic we did here? Or is that nonsense? That would almost be interesting. Okay, let me just think that through. So maybe it is this domino, or these 2 dominoes. So what I'm claiming is, in this row, I've got to put in... I've not pencil marked 2s, 5s or 6s yet. Now, whatever I partner the 2 with, let's just double check what that can be. It can't be 2-1, can't be 3-2, can't be 2-4, so it's at least 2-5. So again, it's the same logic. We're up here in the realm of very big stuff. But 3-6 there maybe. Oh no. Because if that was 3, 6, it would be from a 5. Sorry, it would be adding to 9, wouldn't it? And then that could go there. The 2 could go there. What would we be left with? If that was 3, 6, this would be 7, 1. This would be 2, 5. I don't believe it. That works, I think. That works. I wonder if that means it's correct. That's so rotten. Okay. That's weird, isn't it? So maybe... What if it was the other way round then? If that was 7 here and 3 here, then this is 1, 2, 5, 6. Actually, look, I'm just going to think about that. Can I make that into a working inequality? Because the 2... Oh, it would work. Yeah, I think it could work. If the 2 went with the 5, it would be a 7. It would be 7, wouldn't it? Oh no, 1, 6 would still be 7. Hang on. Is this it? I mean, this is so tricky. If this is what I have to do at this point, I mean, it's actually genius. If Michael has baked this in. Hang on. So, I want to just make sure I understand what I'm even saying here. So I am saying, if this is 7, 3, then this is 1, 2, 5, 6. You clearly can't put the 1 and the 2 together. So the 1 and the 2 get shared out. But you've got to make sure... Oh, but could I go 6, 2 for 8? And then 5, 1 for 6. Aha, that's probably what you do. And have I had any of those dominoes before? Presumably not. No idea. It looks like I've had 2, 6. And I might have had 2, 6 somewhere. And have I had 1, 5 anywhere? I don't know, actually. I don't think I have. I've had 1, 4. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think that is how you do it. But I wonder, okay, let's go back to thinking about what we partner 1 with in the various iterations of the world. Because I haven't thought about that for a while, have I? I don't think I have anyway. Now, is there something that I can do with that? I've had 1, 2, I've had 1, 3 all but. Have I had 1, 4? Yes, it's over there somewhere. Have I had 1, 5? No. And where could that go? Well, I think we just said it could go there, actually. Or here. Or, no, not there. So 1, 5 has a few options. Maybe a lot of options. What about 1, 6 then? 1, 6 definitely is not there. 1, 6 might be a problem here. But why couldn't 1, 6 go? 1, 6 probably could go here. Bother. Maybe that's where it has to go. If we had 1, 6 here, this would be 3, 7. Yeah, and we'd have 2, 5, and they both add up to 7. So 1, 6... Okay, so what we can say, and maybe I should have got to this quicker, is that 1, 6 is not in row 4. So where is 1, 6? Oh, it could be there. Didn't think of that. So it's either there or it's there. But both options are on the table. And in fact, maybe there. I didn't even think of that either. So 1, 6 is either row 8 or it's in that domino. Bother. So that didn't work. 1, 7. Presumably that can be here, can it? It can't be there. Unless, oh, it could be there. 7 there, 1 there. Can't be here. Can't be there, can't be there. 1, 7 is adding up to 8, so it could be here. Gosh, this is hard, isn't it? It makes me wonder whether there is a way that the green digits feel like they're the digits that have been the most... I've been able to do a bit with those on occasion. But... Okay, sorry, I don't know what to do. So, I mean, this is all we can do. I've got to keep going and keep thinking. What have we had in the way of 3s? Let's go back to 3s. I've had 3, 9. Have I had 3, 8 anywhere? I don't know. I've thought about this already, haven't I? I've expressly thought about 3, 8, I think. And I think it's got 2 possible places. Definitely can't go anywhere at the top of the grid. Maybe it can go in here somewhere. There's a 1, 3 pair in row thingy, row 6. I don't know if there's a way I'm meant to know the ordering of that, maybe. See, it could be Sudoku. Is there a Sudoku reason it can't be in one of these positions? If this was 3, 1, is that difficult? Then this would be big. This would have to add up to... I think that might have to be 7, 8 then. We haven't had 7, 8, have we? I don't think we have. Yeah, because what I'm thinking of is if that's 1, 3, then this domino, which is from this pattern, is adding up to 15 or 14. And from the options we've got available, you can see 6 doesn't seem to be possible in either position. So it's going to have to be 15, and it's going to have to be 7, 8. Now, have I had that already? I don't think I have. I think I was thinking about this digit. So that would be 7, 8. This would be 1, 3, and this would be 5, 6, definitely. Now, have we had 5, 6? I haven't got a clue. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. We've had 4, 6. So that could be... So this is either... Yeah, so so that's never 9. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, maybe that's important. I don't know, but I don't think that can be 9 anymore. Yeah, I don't think that's ever been able to be 9. So 9 in the column is there. And that means I've used up 9, 6. And you're all going to say, well, why does that matter? And that's a very, very reasonable question. I don't know why that matters. If I've used 9, 6... do we care about that? So that's one of the ways of making 15 that's gone. Okay. So this row then must contain 1, 3 and 7, 8. No, because I've got 14s. Ah, you wally. Ah, okay. No. I was talking nonsense. Because I could have done. I could do 6, 8, couldn't I? As an orange combination. That's totally fine. And indeed, I need to find 6 and 8 somewhere. So maybe that's a question we could consider. Wow, I don't know. That being 9. Okay, so these digits now, maybe this is disambiguated. We need 1, 2. Oh no, because we don't know what that is. Oh no. We need 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. I'm going to put it in. I'm getting absolutely desperate now. The 1 and the 2 can't be together. But so up here somewhere is going to be either a 1 and a 5 or a 2 and a 5. Now, if I had one of those, I don't know. I don't think I've had either. Which is disappointing, isn't it? And then the other one is either going to be a 1 and a 7 or an 8, or a 2 and a 7 or an 8. Now, we've had 2, 7 and we've had 1, 8. But we haven't had 1, 7, I don't think. And have we had 2, 8? No idea. Don't think so. Don't think so. So is it about 9 then? Is there some question about what I've not used 9 with in the various rows and columns? What have we not had 9 with? Have we had 9, 1 anywhere? Don't think we have. Have we had 9, 2 anywhere? Don't know. Don't think so. Have we had 9, 3? We've had 9, 4. We've had... No, we haven't had 9, 5. So maybe it's where does 9, 5 go? Maybe that's a question we'll start with. Where are we putting 9 and 5 together? It could be in this row. Could it be here? Couldn't be here, I suppose, could it? So it's got, I think there's 2 possible rows. And if it's this row, that becomes a 6. And what are we making this add up to? That would have to be 13, I think, if 9, 5 is in this row. Because it needs to be a pink total. So this would be 6, 7. Have we had 6, 7? Don't think so. This would be 8, 2. This would be 3. Oh, I'm very badly stuck. Naughty Simon. I hope it's not a situation where you're all shouting at me saying this is totally obvious and he's being really, really stupid. Yeah, it's possible. Is it? Well, actually, it's probably likely, isn't it? Come on. Where is it? That yellow was just because I wanted to highlight that was interesting. One of these is an 8. One of these is an 8. Oh, is that an X-wing on 8s? I mean, that's a weird point, but it seems to be true. Yeah, okay, so in this column, the 8 is in one of those 2 cells, and in this column, the 8 is in one of those 2 cells. So that is an X-wing on 8s. The 2 8s, there's going to be 1 8 in that row, and 1 8 in that row, And there are 2 8s in those 4 cells, so there can't be an 8 here. And that can't be an 8. And now I've got a 5 6 pair. Oh, please, please. So this is now 8 or 9, and it's a blue situation. So we're in this world, adding up to 10 or, yeah, we are adding up to 10 or 11. So if this is 8, it's 2. But it could be 9 with 1 or 9 with 2. Isn't that extraordinary? You get a tiny little epiphany like that, and yet it does absolutely diddly squat, I think. I think, anyway, I mean, it might be a way of seeing more. One of these is low and one of them is high, and the high one is going to add up. The high one is either a 7-8 pair or a 6-8 pair. It's either 7-8 or 6-8, so it definitely includes 8. Oh, but hang on. Ah, wait. That could be important. Because I just said I can't put... That's it. Wow. Okay, I don't know if there was a quicker way of seeing this, but this is really interesting. So what I've claimed is there's a little X-wing of 8s in this portion of the grid, which is preventing 8s from being anywhere else in these rows. Now, we know in terms of orange digits, we've got several pairs that we've not yet found. We've got a 1-3 pair that we've not found. And we've had 9-6, so we've got a 7-8 pair we haven't found. Well, that 7-8 pair could not go here because we can't put 8 in it. Now, the other thing we haven't found is 14 pairs. I don't think I've found either 14 pair, but I could be wrong. But if this is a 14 pair, it's involving an 8 because it can't involve a 9. But we know it can't involve an 8, so it's not that. So this is the 1-3 pair. And now this is not 1 and this is not 3. So this is 7-8 now. That's a 7-8 pair. So this is a 1. But this can't be 1-3. We know the 1-3 is in that row. So this is 1-7. And this is 8. And that's 7. And this is 8. And this is 3. So one of those is not 3 anymore. Now, has that done anything? So this is a 5-6 pair in this row, which is a 11 total. So that's blue. This is meant to be a pink total, so it's not 14. That's got to be 30. Oh, 8, 5 is what that's got to be. So this is 6 and this is 5. Just by Sudoku. I've actually done quite a lot. I've done the first 2 columns now. This might mean more now, that little inequality there. Oh, I'm getting quite hopeful. Do I? I don't know how these 7s and 8s resolve, do I? You rotten thing. I tell you what I've got to keep track of now. I've got loads of new dominoes. I've just discovered a 7-1 domino that I didn't have ever before. So 7-1 is 8, which is blue. I got a 5-6. I think I had the 4-7 already. I got an 8-5. So maybe that's affecting this as well. Okay, but let's try this row first, because what have we got to put in here? 2, 2, 3, 5, 6. Now, we've had a 2-3 pair, so the 2 and the 3 are in different thingies. 2, 3, 5, 2. We can't make them add up to the same number. Yeah, 2, 3, 5 and 6. I mean, if you add them up, they add up to 16. Divide that by 2, we get 8. So I could make them 6, 2 and 3, 5. But we know that... Oh, I'm getting attacked by a fly. That can't be right, because that would have the same commonality. So in fact, what we've got to do here is make sure these don't add up to 8. And given the 2 and the 3 are separate, the 2 must go with the 5, and the 3 must go with the 6. And we thought about this earlier. And the 3, 6 is going to have high modularity, high commonality. So it's got to go on that side. So it goes like that. And don't tell me that does nothing. That would be so mean. That would be so mean. I mean, we know this is red modularity. We know this is blue modularity. I'm looking at this. I want to weep into my Hovis. What is going on? Oh, these are a 7-8 pair, so that's a 5 in the corner. That might matter. Oh, that does matter. Okay, that's a 5 now. That's a 3. That's a 5, and that's a 2. So this is no longer 5. This is no longer 2 or 5. And this is no longer 5. So, so these don't... This is not a 1-2 pair. This involves the 7 or the 8 that's not used here. So there's no 7 or 8 in here. There is a 5 in here along with 1 or 2. Now, have we had... We've had 5, 2. We've just had it. So this is 1, 5. And this is 2, which we now know the position of, with 7 or 8. And we've had 2, 7 down there. So this is 2, 8. That's 7. That's 8. So this is not 2. So this is not 7. Wow. Okay. That feels... Okay, this is not 5 now. Have we had 2, 6 in the course of my recent travels? Don't know. That's blue. We've had 2, 8 now. I don't know if that was... Maybe that was a possibility here. Yeah. Didn't that have to add up to 10 or 11? Yes, it did. So this is definitely a 9. I don't think I know what this one is. Maybe... I'm just looking at it. I don't know if I do. But I know that's a 9. So I know this is an 8. So that's a 9. That's a 9. That's a 7. So this isn't 7. So this isn't 2. I've got a 6, 9 pair here. And I need 1, 3, 7 into the column. That's a 7 naked single. Have I had a 7, 5 domino though? Oh. I feel like I have had one. Although now I'm looking at it, I can't see it, which is good. 7, 5 is 12, which is pink. Okay, so in the column, this is a 1 or a 3 as part of a blue domino, so we'll worry about that in a moment or two. Have we had a 6, 1 or a 9? We might have had a 9, 1 there, but we don't know what that is yet. We have had 1, 5. Okay, how do we resolve? Okay, let's think about this. What have we got to put in here? We've got 4, 9 in one domino. And the other domino is going to be 6, 8. Look at that, 6, 8. So that's where the other 14 domino was. But actually, looking, I don't think we can do anything with that. Wow. This is crazy. I don't know where to look. Have we... This is extraordinary. How can I not know what to do now? I've basically filled it all in. It's going to be 2 hours, isn't it? If that's if I've got it right, which I don't know. I don't know. Have we had... I don't know where to look. I'm sorry. 7-1. Okay, I found a 4-3. I think I had that ages ago. 2-8. Is it... I don't really know where to look here. I do know there's a 1-4, don't I, in this row? I don't know where it is, but I do know there's a 1-4. So the other domino is going to be 6-7-9. Now we know it's not 7-9, so it must involve 6, because we've had 7-9 here. So it must involve 6. And I think we've had 6-7. I remember seeing, I'm sure I saw 6-7 recently. Unless I've gone completely insane. I now can't see it, so maybe that's wrong. But anyway, there must be a 6 in that domino, in the domino that's not. So this is a 9, and that's 9-2. So this is 9-1, and that's a 3, and that's a 1, and that's a 3. And this is a 6. So we've got a 6-1 domino, which is a blue domino. This has to be a sensible total, doesn't it? That's going to be blue. It can't be 3-5 and it can't be 3-4, so it's a bigger number than that. It's got to be 3-7 or 3-8, and so 3-7 is the only thing that works. I don't know if we've had it before, but I hope we haven't. So this must be 2-6. I'm sure I've said 2-6 before. This is driving me mad. I'm looking for it. I mean, it's... oh! I don't know whether I've had it or not. I hope I haven't. That's blue. Okay. I think I can do it. So if that's not 1, that's not 4. That's not 1, look. So that's not 8. That's not 7, so this isn't 2. So this has become 1-8. I don't trust that at all. Oh no, it's got 2 and 7 looking at it. So that is 1-8. Okay, so this is 7. This is 2. Which doesn't seem to do anything. There is an 8 X-wing now, look, in these two dominoes. So there's no 8 in that one. I can't... oh, it was 6-8 at the top, wasn't it? So that's not 6-8. That's 4-9. This one is therefore 6-8. We can't apparently resolve it. But the 4s now are X-winged. That's good. Because there's a 4 in this domino and 4 in this domino, that can't be 1-4 anymore. So this is the 4-1 in that order. Well, this can't be 4 for the same reason. And so that's 2 and that's 4. So that's 2 and that's 6. That's 6 and that's 3. Oh, this is getting seriously exciting now. So now this is 7... oh, 7-6. Oh, goodness. That's terrifying. I thought I had a 7-6, but maybe I haven't. This 1 means this is 1 and this is 5. This is 6 and this is 8. I haven't put 8 into this column. So, I mean, 8-3. Have we had an 8-3 domino? Don't know. Don't think so, but I'm not sure. 8-3 is a blue domino. 8-6 is an orange domino. 4-9 is a pink domino. 5-1 is a pink domino. These two I never gave a colour to. I will give them a colour now. They deserve it. This is 5, which is a pink domino. This is 1-8, which is resolved, actually. So that's 8-4. That's 4-9. I probably have to put 9 in this column. And then something here. 5. Oh, goodness. That's the... oh, that's the other 14 domino, is it? Well, that's probably right. That's probably right. That is the most insane puzzle. What an extraordinary puzzle that is. If I've got this right, I'm going to be astonished. And am I going to take any pride for doing it without taking copious notes? No, I don't deserve any credit at all. Is it right? Oh, it is right. Wow. Okay. We don't need no education. I needed some education. I do not know. I got completely and utterly stuck about halfway through that. And, well, I mean, it was a very interesting step, this sort of 8 X-wing, and thinking about that domino. But it eluded me for a long time. And I'm sorry if you were all shouting at me about that. But I am very delighted to get through the puzzle. And I have to say, it is an absolutely brilliant construction. Just let me think about that. So how on earth do you set this? Because you've got to have... I understand how you can envisage a wall pattern. But you've got to have all the dominoes work. They've all got to be there. That feels really weird and very difficult to me. And then I suppose, having come up with the grid, you're then building the commonality stairs and stuff like that to make it solvable. Mind blown. As I say, let me know in the comments how you got on. I enjoy the comments, especially when they're kind, and we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.